once again, if you hear that fan, let me know. I will turn it down. But I don't want to have like a sweaty breakdown like I did during the freaking torture scene. Like that must have been like torture not only for Snake, it was torture for me to play and probably also torture to watch. Let's hopefully see if love can bloom on the battleground. Oh, hold on. We forgot. Also. I forgot to do the lovely briefing missions. We're done with disc 1. Why do we need briefing missions still? Like how is it always gonna load the first tape? Here we go. What?
The chief of DARPA and the president of an arms manufacturing company. What business did they have at a nuclear weapons disposal facility?
The truth is that secret exercises were being conducted at the time the terrorist group attacked.
Must be extremely important exercises if those two were directly
I'm sorry
involved.
for anyone who's watching.
Were they testing some kind of new advanced weapon?
Back to back,
I'm not privy to that information.
Do we know exactly where they're being held?
The DARPA chief has also been injected with a mini transmitter. As you get closer, you should be able to pick up his location on your radar.
I guess you can just skip ahead.
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuclear missile?
They say they do. They even gave us the serial number of the warhead they plan to use.
Was the number confirmed?
I'm afraid so. At the very least, they've got their hands on a real nuclear warhead.
Isn't there some kind of safety device to prevent this type of terrorism?
Yes. Every missile and warhead in our arsenal is equipped with a PAL, which uses a discrete detonation code.
PAL?
Permissive Action Link. The safety control system built into all nuclear weapons systems. But even so, we can't rest easy.
Why not?
Because the DARPA chief knows the detonation code.
But even if they have a nuclear warhead, it must have been removed from its missile. All the missiles on these disposal sites are supposed to be dismantled. It's not that easy to get your hands on an ICBM.
That used to be true. But since the end of the Cold War, you can get anything if you have enough money and the right connections.
How well armed are these terrorists? I know there was an exercise going on at the time they revolted.
They're heavily armed, I'm afraid.
What about their battle experience?
The 6 members of Foxhound in charge are all hardened veterans. They're tough enough to eat nails and ask for seconds.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
Salty's platoon.
The others are next generation special forces.
They're constant
They're not
visitors.
your
This
average grunts
Salty's
either.
platoon. someone actually owns stocks in it.
So what exactly are they demanding?
A person's remains.
Remains?
That's right. To be more accurate, cell specimens which contain the
probably sounds
individual's
horrible.
genomic information.
Cell specimens? Why would they want that?
The terrorists need them. You see, these next-generation special forces have been strengthened through gene therapy.
Strengthened?
You've heard of the Human Genome Project. They've been mapping the human genome, and they're nearly finished. Following up on this
I really
research,
hope that's not
the
getting picked up.
military has been working towards identifying those genes which are responsible for making effective soldiers.
There are genes that do that?
Yes. And using gene therapy, they're able to transplant those genes into regular soldiers.
Gene therapy?
I'll explain this part. With gene therapy, we can remove those genes which
This
we
is
know
a
may lead to
good
sickness
refresher
or
from
disease,
the
and at the
prison
same
cell scene.
time splice in genes with beneficial effects, such as resistance to cancer, for example.
In other words, we can overcome all sorts of genetic diseases, and at the same time add genetic characteristics as desired.
Okay. And so if you knew what genes were responsible for making the perfect soldier, you could implant them in the same way, right?
Yes, we could.
But it all depends on being able to isolate and identify those soldier genes.
And in order to do that, it's helpful if you can study the genomic information of one of the greatest soldiers ever.
Again, sorry if that's getting picked up. Doesn't seem to be. No one's saying anything.
One of the greatest soldiers ever?
The man they call the greatest warrior of the 20th century.
You don't mean Big Boss.
That's right. We've been working feverishly to identify the genes responsible for his incredible combat skill. So far, we've discovered about 60 of the so-called soldier genes.
So his body was
Soldier
recovered after
genes.
all.
Yes, and his cells have remained frozen in a cryo chamber. His genomic information is a priceless treasure to mankind.
Priceless to the military, perhaps.
His body was burned severely, but it was possible to restore his DNA profile from just a single strand of his hair.
You people are amazing. And then you're gonna transplant those genes into soldiers?
Yes. We'll use a process that I discovered called gene targeting. The strongest soldiers don't become what they are by acquiring their skills through training or experience. We now know that hereditary factors are far more crucial for creating superior soldiers.
Snake, we can't give them his body. It's potentially more dangerous than all the nuclear warheads on that island put together.
I hear the terrorists are calling themselves the Sons of Big Boss.
The sons of Big Boss? Tell me about these next-generation special forces.
They started out as an anti-terrorist special ops unit, made up of former members of biochem units, technical escort units, and the nuclear emergency surge team. Their purpose was to respond to threats involving next-generation weapons of mass destruction, including NBC weapons.
Until they were
NBC
added, that is.
News.
Who's they?
These guys didn't start out as regular army.
Looks like a pretty international group. Mercenaries?
Yeah, and it
Mercenaries.
gets worse. Most of them were from a merc agency that I think you're familiar with. They were part of Big Boss's private guard. And after Big Boss went down, the military just bought out all their contracts.
Outer heaven.
After that, they were merged with our own VR unit, Force 21, and retrained. If you ask me, these so-called next-generation special forces should be called simulated soldiers. They have no real battle
Simulated
experience.
soldiers.
Video game players, huh?
Don't
There we go.
forget they've all been strengthened with gene therapy. They
Video
carry
game
genes which
players.
make them excellent soldiers. Don't get careless just because they don't have much experience.
I thought using genetically modified soldiers was prohibited by international law.
Yes, but those are just declarations, not actual treaties.
The interesting thing is that nearly every member of the unit conspired in this attack.
How How could an entire unit be subverted to rebellion?
They're calling it a revolution.
Since they all went through the same gene therapy, they probably felt closer than brothers. They see the unit as their only family.
The sons of Big Boss. But if they were regular army, they must have been interviewed periodically by army counselors.
According to their files, they all got straight A's on their psychological tests. They all seemed like fine, upstanding, patriotic soldiers.
But they all took part in the uprising?
No, several people didn't show up on the day of the exercise. That's why there was a resupply of troops.
Was there any sign recently that something might be wrong?
There was a report a month ago that they were acting strangely.
Apparently they consulted classified information about the soldier genes and performed their own gene therapy experiments.
They can do that even without you?
Well, our gene therapy process is almost completely automated. And besides that, they're all geniuses with IQs over 180.
Even the existence of this genome army is a national secret of the highest order.
Whose footprints are these?
We've been hoping to
that a
investigate this
box?
thing quietly and deal with it behind closed doors.
What are you doing here? Geniuses.
High-tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of. An elite group combining firepower and expertise. They're every bit as good as when I was commanding them.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mantis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter.
Looks like a lovely bunch of folks.
Yeah.
Too bad we'll be meeting under these circumstances.
And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
Yes. And you're the only person who can stand against him.
Let's learn more about Liquid Snake. I'm sure that's going to be something
Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake.
that would tie in.
The man with the same code name as you.
Tell me what you know.
He fought in the Gulf War as a teenager, the youngest person in the SAS. His job was to track down and destroy mobile Scud missile launching platforms. You were there too, I believe. Didn't you infiltrate Western Iraq with a platoon of Green Berets?
I was just a kid myself back then.
The details are classified, but it seems that originally he penetrated the Middle East as a sleeper for the SIS.
He was a spy for the British Secret Intelligence Service?
But he never once showed his face in Century House. He was taken prisoner in Iraq, and after that there was no trace of him for several years. After you retired, he was rescued and became a member of Foxhound.
I thought that by the time I left, they were no longer using code names.
I don't know his real name. That information is so highly classified that even I can't look at it. Here's a photo of him. Pretty shocking, huh? His skin tone is different, but otherwise you two are exact duplicates.
I have a twin?
I don't know the details, but it seems so. That's why we really need you for this mission.
You're the only one who can beat him. Now that I've met you, I know. You've got something that he doesn't. I can see it in your eyes.
Why don't I find that thought more comforting?
All right. Let's get into the thick of it now. Oh wait, we kind of did that. Excuse me. When was there a camera there? Yeah. I thought this part was later. Gosh. Nothing catching up to me though. Yes.
Snake, that's the door to the walkway.
It won't open, even if I use the card.
Huh? Oh, that's right. I totally forgot.
Do you know something?
That door sometimes gets frozen shut because it's so cold outside.
Next time, tell me
You
beforehand.
should have been here when I was making
what should
them
I
then.
do?
It's impossible to open from the inside. They always used C4 or something from the outside.
From the outside? You can't open it from the inside?
Sorry, it's impossible. But don't worry, you'll get through. There are 2 walkways that connect Tower A and Tower B. The other one's on the roof. You should just use the walkway on the roof.
Oops.
Snake,
That's why I was weirdly saying, like, why is it getting up there in popularity, but when you actually look at who's listening to the songs, it's like the numbers aren't there. Like, it's something going on where it's like freaking temporary secretary. Oh my god, drop the freaking stun grenade. I'm trying to turn these corners like very precise and it's just not happening. Of course. Oh, come on. Stop crouching, Snake. I don't, none of them really stuck with me. Well, clearly it's getting a resurgence slowly but surely. If it's like their fifth most popular album right now.
Snake! I'm afraid I can't let you get
So I'm
past.
guessing it's
Liquid.
you
You're
younger
not
folks.
going any farther. Die!
While us older 90s kids be listening to freaking Nevermind and Euro over and over again. The fact
It's a
that
long way
freaking
down.
Euro
If only I had a
is
rope.
up there twice.
I should be able to use that rope I got.
What are you going to do? Take on a hind with your bare hands? Now you're mine!
If I stay here, I'm finished.
I was found this part very silly. Like, yes, that rope you just found a little while ago. Like, this rope basically should just be here randomly. Oh, I'm not playing yet. I'm like, Snake, go down.
Here's how to repel. Press the X button to jump away from the wall. While you're away from the wall, press down on the directional button to drop down. If you jump while pressing right or left on the directional button, you can make a big jump in that direction. If you press and hold the circle button while using the directional button, you can walk slowly across the wall. If you're careful with the timing, you should be able to dodge the
I wasn't
gunfire from the hind
intending to
while you
last
rappel
half of
down.
that.
If anyone can do it, you can.
Circle
Snake.
button does a thing. So this is something I always felt is a little shitty. That was a speed run. There's just 3 dudes way off in the distance that you can't see because it's pitch black. Howard? My dude, Howard. I probably should have just used the missile. My man! How? I'm sorry. I don't know how he's like hitting me with perfect accuracy from all the way over here. They freaking give you a rash for doing that bullshit. Just jump down it. It's fine.
Snake, I'm heading your way.
What are you talking about?
There's something I've got to ask you.
Well, what is it?
Well, you see, I'll ask you when I see you. Bye.
Weep.
Wait a minute.
Don't shoot! It's me, don't shoot! It's me, Snake!
Otacon, how'd you
Shoot
get
him.
here?
It wasn't as dramatic as your entrance, believe me. I'm afraid of heights.
You were watching?
Yeah, I was watching. I was riding in the back of their truck. Thanks to the stealth camouflage.
How did you get up here?
The elevator, of course.
The first floor of the
The girl
circular
turned back
staircase
his
was
truck.
destroyed.
That's why I took the elevator.
The elevator was working?
Yeah, that's right. You're incredible. Like a movie hero or something.
No, you're wrong. In the movies, the hero always saves the girl.
You mean Meryl? Sorry. Forget I said anything. Snake, there's something I've really got to ask you. It's why I followed you up this far.
Say it.
Have you ever loved someone?
That's what you came to ask?
No, I mean, I was wondering if even soldiers fall in love.
What are you trying to say?
I want to ask you, do you think love can bloom, even on a battlefield?
Yeah, I do. I think at any time, any place, people can fall in love with each other. But if you love someone, you have to be able to protect them.
I think so too.
I have a favor to ask.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry, it'll be easy.
Yeah.
I told you before I don't want to hurt anyone.
Now, don't you, Otacon?
I don't want you to either.
Okay?
The elevator is stopped down there. I want you to get it to move. You see,
That's weird.
it was working before, but now it isn't.
Maybe the panel's broken.
Can you fix it?
It was working before. If it's the mechanism, leave it to me.
I've got to go and swat a noisy fly.
Okay. I'll stay here and hold the fort. Good luck.
You really look like hell. Are you okay?
Don't worry. If I do this, it doesn't matter. I just pretend like I'm not here, and then I'm not scared.
Strange logic. I'm counting on you.
Of course, it's like right when the chat grenade would run out is when more cameras show up. wish they had another like freaking camera for each floor. Oh come on! This thing isn't pop yet. I'm just going to die. That's why I have like no rations. Yeah, I have no rations. Like this much health. I have no rations and this much health now.
So, the snake's finally come out of his home. Are you ready now, my brother?
Why are you calling me brother? Who the hell are you?
I'm you. I'm your shadow.
What?
There's a joke
Ask
there.
the father that you killed. I'll send you to hell to meet him.
Liquid means to bring this to an end now. He obviously planned this.
Maybe the broken elevator was all part of the trap.
You mean he fiddled with the elevator to get me out on the roof?
You'll have to destroy that hind, Snake. You can see the hind on your radar screen. Even if you lose visual contact, you can always check his position by radar.
Tell me about Hind D.
Your best chance is to hit him while he is circling. When his nose isn't pointed at you, that is your opening. Shove a Stinger missile up his butt.
Oh my. Hey Master, you got anything to say? Miller? Master Miller, why won't you answer me? Why did I
Snake,
hear a helicopter
are you
in the
okay?
background?
So far, how are you doing?
Sorry, the elevator's not working yet. It's strange. There's no problem with the motor, and the power is on. I need a little more time.
Is everything all right, Snake?
Yeah.
Don't die, Snake.
Instantly gets shot. Oh wait, I have body armor. Forgot about that. That probably would have been helpful. You know, I have that card key. love how it's like a dark blue dot on the radar. What? It blew up right in my face. Isn't it like Half-Life 2 with that? I don't think I live. It's right there. Come on. That's why. Well, at least I know now where the freaking explosion is. that liquid. There we go. So right here it's safe, right? Nope. Not yet. How dare he fly above me to shoot me? You wanna shoot? Relax, my man. Ow. Oh, popped up. Oh, I don't have my freaking. How did that happen? No. He's over there. I can't hit him. He's over there. No, he's shooting again. Christ, we did. Oh, hi there. That actually hit him? Okay. I didn't know I could do this. This is way better. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, then he goes to hide. And just wait for him to pop back up. Ooh, I wasn't even over there. I do not like this part. It's so slow. Five rockets left. Is that underneath me?
it. That takes care of the cremation.
Meh. Friggin' action. Cheesy action vibe. Line.
Snake, the elevator's working.
You fixed it?
No, that's the weird thing. It just moved by itself. It's headed your way now.
Is that so? Okay.
That explosion before, what was it?
Oh, I had to take out that helicopter.
Helicopter? That's incredible, Snake.
Listen, I just want to make sure again. This is the way to get to where Metal Gear is being stored?
Yeah. The entrance to the underground maintenance base is towards the back of the snowfield ahead.
Okay. Find a safe place to hide out for a while. I'm going underground.
I know. You don't have to tell me.
And stay out of my way. Don't try to be a hero or anything.
Okay. Call me if you need to.
Good thing I got that hell back. Oh frick, do I have to go through the cameras again? Did someone just come and dismantle them all? Oh no, they're there. Man. I missed the twin snakes. We're just being able to shoot them down. That works. I guess I'll just show around. I need these cameras. There we go. Just enough.
Huh?
Time for some amazing art.
Snake, there's something I forgot to tell you before.
What?
There were 5 stealth camouflage prototypes in my lab.
Yeah, so?
If you take out the one I'm wearing, that leaves 4.
Hey, this isn't first grade math class.
I thought I'd get one for you. So I went back to the lab and...
Yeah?
The 4 suits were missing. Also, about the elevator that I checked out, it's really strange. It was like someone was intentionally holding it.
When you were riding on it, did the weight limit warning go off?
That's another thing that bothered me about it. The warning went off, and I know I couldn't be over the limit.
How much do you weigh?
Sign helps you get
About
better.
135. But that elevator had a weight limit of 650 pounds.
It would take at least 5 people to go over that limit.
Look out, Snake! The guys who stole my stealth prototypes are in there with you!
Freaking zoom in.
Too late, Snake. Now die.
Do I have to kill him? Like they're not getting knocked out. I guess I'll just kill them.
Snake, answer me. Snake! Snake!
Nah, they go through that. Like, yeah, I'll just kill them. Oh no. Oh yeah, I'm definitely just going to kill them now. They're making me do all this again. These dudes are dead. What? There was a ration there the entire time. Alright. These fools are going down.
Too late, Snake. Now die.
Yeah. Where's the door? Oh, see it? No, I can't. He can't aim high enough. I swear, if Konami ever does a re-release, they're gonna re-release Train lately. Man, nice Metal Gear with like, you know, some quality of life enhancements. Lovely. Hold on, let me get shot by a
Snake,
sniper.
are you
And
okay?
then instantly call
Otacon,
someone.
Were there any other stealth prototypes?
No, there were only 5.
So, this isn't stealth camouflage then.
What are you talking about?
Someone's aiming at me in the middle of this blizzard.
It's her!
Wolf? Sniper Wolf?
Yes, it's her. It's definitely her.
Otacon, you sound like you're happy.
No, I'm not.
So then what is it?
Snake, please don't kill her.
Are you insane?
Please. She's a good person. You'd know that if you talked to her.
Listen to me, kid. She's a merciless killer.
I can see you perfectly from here. I told you.
Just get my phone
I'd
number.
never quit the hunt. Now you're mine.
Wolf, no, you can't.
Don't get between a wolf and its prey.
You're pretty good if you can hit me in this storm.
You see, women naturally make better soldiers.
Wolf, don't
Ellie.
do this.
Snake, I'm near. Can't you sense me near you?
It's a mistake for a sniper to reveal her location.
Is that right? Well, I'm going to send you a love letter, my dear. Do you know what that is? It's a bullet straight from my gun to your heart.
Please, Wolf. Snake, no!
Quiet! Don't get in our way.
Now I'm gonna pay you back for Meryl.
You men are so weak. You can never finish what you start.
I will. What? Does this go straight up hills? Nope. cop out, so she wants to play game at me. Back to the original stream. I didn't peek out, so she would take aim. She's somewhere. Oh. Ah, I flipped the tree. Like, you're like over here? Yep, there she is. Oh wait, that was her right there. Oh there. PS3 does not like this. Deal. I didn't see where she is. Ah. Okay, so she's like right above me. Makes sense. Alright. 3 left. Running. Remember when my life bar was like the size of the word life? I forgot to call people.
I waited for this moment. I am a sniper. Waiting is my job. Never moving a muscle.
I think it's because
Concentrating.
it's a repeat of a boss.
I am long shot. You cannot save me. Please. Just finish me quick. I am a Kurd. I have always dreamed of a peaceful place like this.
A Kurd. So that's why you're called Wolf.
The cheese curd.
I was born on the battlefield. Raised on the battlefield. Gunfire, sirens, and screams. They were my lullabies. Hunted like dogs, day after day. driven from our ragged shelters. That was my life. Each morning I'd wake up and find a few more of my family or friends dead beside me. I'd stare at the morning sun and pray to make it through the day. The governments of the world turned a blind eye to our misery. But then, he appeared. My hero. Saladin. He took me away from all that.
Saladin? You mean Big Boss?
I became a sniper. Hidden. Watching everything through a rifle's scope. Now I could see war. Not from inside, but from the outside. As an observer. I watched the brutality, the stupidity of mankind through the scope of my rifle. I joined this group of revolutionaries to take my revenge on the world. But I have shamed myself and my people. I am no longer the wolf I was born to be. In the name of vengeance, I sold my body and my soul. Now I am nothing more than a dog.
Wolves are noble animals. They're not like dogs. In Yupik, the word for wolf is Keglanek, and the Aleuts revere them as honorable cousins. They call mercenaries like us dogs of war. It's true. We're all for sale at some price or another. But you're different. Untamed. Solitary. You're no dog. You're a wolf.
Who are you? Are you Saladin?
Wolf. You spared Meryl's life.
She was never my real target. I don't kill for sport.
Rest easy. You'll die as the proud wolf you are.
I finally understand. I wasn't waiting to kill people. I was waiting for someone to kill me. A man like you. You're a hero. Please, set me free.
Why? Why? I loved you.
What is it?
My gun. Give it to me. She's part of me.
Alice, I had a scene where Anacon freaking trips.
Everyone's here now. Oh, okay, hero. Set me free.
Goodbye. Snake, you said that love could bloom on the battlefield. But I couldn't save her. What are you doing?
Returning it to its owner. I don't need a handkerchief.
Why?
I don't have any more tears to shed. I'm going to the underground base. We're out of time.
I know.
You'll have to protect yourself now. Don't trust anyone.
Yeah.
If I can't stop Metal Gear, this whole place will probably be bombed to hell.
Yeah.
We might not meet again.
I'll hang on to my codec. I want to keep helping.
You can leave anytime. Get a head start. A head start on your new life.
Snake! What was she fighting for? What am I fighting for? What are you fighting for?
Ruin this.
If we make it through this, I'll tell you.
Okay. I'll be searching too.
Okay, this scene's so cool. Wait. Oh, there we go. It's like they knew. It's like y'all didn't actually Oh, hi there. So this is like 2 bosses in. Oh, there's the freaking diazepam. Yeah, give me that. Totally did not get the other cardboard box. Memory. Is it not in this version? Am I just remembering things from Twin Snakes? Yet again. That where my memory is just super shot. You do? Wow.
entrance to the underground maintenance base is in the north of the snowfield. I'll be watching, Snake.
Your sea rations are frozen? Never eat frozen sea rats. It'll cause a temperature
Sea
imbalance
rats.
that'll drain your strength. Make sure you warm those seas before you eat them.
That's a chaff grenade. It's a special grenade that disperses thin, narrow metallic strips
Huh?
of various lengths and frequency responses. It can confuse
that was
electronic
Wolf.
equipment. It will be useful against machines which depend upon electronic sensors. Naturally, for it to be effective, you must use it before you are attacked. If you are expecting an attack, spread the chaff beforehand.
Snake, look at your sea rations. They're frozen. You can't use frozen sea rats.
Until they defrost, you won't be able to replenish your energy. Be very careful.
They'll defrost in a warm place. Probably just your bare skin would be fine. A sad story. We shouldn't have turned our backs on the Kurds after the Gulf War.
Listen, we're not responsible for her choices. Everyone decides their own fate, no matter where they were born. Words like fate, karma, it's just an excuse for giving up if you ask me.
I don't agree with you. Maybe if she hadn't been born on a battlefield, she might have had a happier, more fulfilling life. She might not have turned into a killer.
I mean, this game is so short otherwise. Metal Gear Solid 2. I probably won't be calling that many people. Well, as often. And definitely MGR. Hell, I'm going to be calling a lot of people 3. Those are like some of the best conversations. Oh, there it is.
Huh? Colonel, listen to me. I found a parachute near the wreckage of the Hind.
A parachute? You don't think that Liquid survived?
Impossible. As soon as he jumped out of the pilot's seat, he'd be sliced up faster than an onion on an infomercial.
So what's that parachute doing there then?
I have no idea.
A trap?
Either that or a message to me.
Meaning I'm not dead, I suppose.
Maybe. But I think it's more like I'll string you up.
Well, in any case, don't let your guard down.
I won't.
There we go. There's the Easter egg. Okay. You like their conversations? So I was completely I may have been remembering it wrong. I'm streaming till I don't know. It kind of depends on how far I get. I want to do. I want to get to the hangar. When I get to the hangar, then I'll stop. I think that'll be good. That way we just have the big finale happen.
What was that noise? What was that noise?
Snake, that's a blast furnace.
A blast furnace? What do they use that for?
There's no airport on the base, so it's hard to bring in supplies. They must have built a blast furnace so they could make building materials and such.
That makes sense. Whew. I'm starting to sweat. It's getting kind of warm.
The entrance to the underground base is further below. There should be a cargo elevator that you can take down somewhere around there. Try to find it.
There's a cargo elevator in the northeast part of the bottom floor. You can take that to Metal Gear's underground base. You'll spot it right away. It's got a big patrol light attached to it.
Master, you and I, we're nothing more than dogs, are we?
That's not like you, Snake. Don't let what Sniper Wolf said bother you. Listen, there's not a soldier alive that doesn't question himself. And if there is one, he's nothing more than a murderer. But someone like Wolf, a soldier who's looking for nothing more than their own death, is no good to anyone either. Once she started to look for death, it was all over. That's how you'll end up too, Snake.
Excuse me? I was... Just shot him. Just shot him.
Mr. Bugs.
Hi, Ed.
Get out of the way.
Okay. Seriously?
What's that?
It's a box in the wall. What do you... I don't know what's with these guards. They see it. They see a box and they think it's a federal crime. When I am moving, yeah. But when I'm just chilling inside the wall... not risking that. No rations? Not liking that. There we go. I was just like a little bit too high up, I guess.
There he is!
Damn.
Snake. Please die. He's not dead yet. What is with some of these fights where they're just like, we want to drain all your equipment before you fight a boss? This is the exact opposite of freaking Resident Evil. It's like, here's a bunch of equipment before you fight a boss. No, we're going to send waves of enemies at you before you fight a boss. Oh, spoiler, I'm about to fight a boss. Just, you know, just a random claymore. You know, just another random claymore. Come out of here. Do they? I hear I hear Twin Snakes is easy mode. There's another moment in the game where you can just kill animals and they'll be like, Snake, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Metal Gear is straight down. Better move it. There's no time. The terrorists are ready to launch.
Negotiations are all finished,
The government can't cave into terrorist demands.
but they're threatening to launch a nuclear weapon.
They've made their final decision.
Why is the White House being so inflexible? Colonel, is there still something you're hiding from me?
Snake, please. Just concentrate on stopping them, okay?
There are a lot of crows around here.
Those aren't crows. Those are northern ravens. The Inuit and other Native Americans worship northern ravens as creator deities. Some say that ravens have the power to predict death. The great poet Marlowe wrote about them in the 16th century. Thus, like the sad presaging raven that tolls the sick man's passport in her hollow beak, and in the shadow of the silent night doth shake contagion from her sable wings.
That's pretty gloomy, Master.
By the way,
What?
I've got something to tell you about Naomi Hunter.
What about her?
Is this conversation secure?
Don't worry, the monitor's off.
Okay.
What's up?
I was in the FBI too, you know.
I didn't know that. What's your point?
Dr. Hunter's story about her background, about her grandfather being an assistant secretary to Hoover in the FBI,
Yeah?
and then going undercover to investigate the mafia in New York.
Yeah, what about it?
It was all a big lie.
What did you say?
It was really bothering me. Why would she lie about it?
She lied.
She might be a spy.
Ridiculous.
Come on, even a high school student could see past it. The head of the FBI at that time, Edgar Hoover, he was a well-known racist.
I
Didn't they
love
only
that.
say that her father was Japanese?
Yeah?
She's like,
Well,
the man's the
back
racist.
then, there wasn't a single Asian investigator. Also, in the 1950s, the undercover mafia sting operations hadn't even started yet. They first started in 1960, in Chicago, not New York.
But
You better check it out. The chief and the president mysteriously dying, and that ninja? Too many strange things are happening.
are you saying that Naomi might be behind
It's
it?
quite
I don't
elementary,
know.
Snake.
Either
See,
that,
the man's a
or she's
racist.
working with the terrorists.
Could it be?
If I find out anything, I'll call. In the meantime, be careful.
You found body armor. It will lower the damage you take from gunfire.
No
It is
shit.
designed to prevent bullets from penetrating, but you will still feel the impact from the bullets. Don't rely on it too much.
Can I got anything to say about this?
If you take that elevator down, you'll
Oh, frick.
If you take that elevator down, you'll wind up in the warehouse. Metal Gear's underground maintenance base is just past there. There were Ravens around from before, but for some reason they started to really increase in number around the same time that Foxhound came to the base. It's really weird. I wonder what it could mean.
Oh, frick. There's like a safer way to do it. I can throw a, hold on. Just fritz them out a bit.
Welcome, Cossack.
Yeah.
This is the end of the road for you. Right, my friends? Listen, they agree.
It's very anti-nuclear.
Ravens aren't scavengers like most people think. They're simply returning to the natural world. That which is no
Especially
longer
with,
needed. Sometimes they even attack wounded
we're playing as
foxes.
an
You were the
American
one in the M1 tank?
who left
Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
and doesn't want to be a part of it anymore.
But that was no true battle. The Ravens and I were testing to see what kind of man you were. The judgment is decided. The Ravens say you are a true warrior.
Am I hallucinating? I can't move.
The Raven has put the mark of death upon you. Blood from the east flows within your veins. Ah, your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia. Inuit and Japanese are cousins to each other. We share many ancestors, you and I.
I don't have any crows in my family tree.
You jest, but indeed ravens and snakes are not the best of friends. Nevertheless, you will make a worthy adversary. You live in Alaska too. You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics.
I mean, you can
Yeah,
go,
I know it.
Like, just
Must
that
be a
he
real
has
threat in the
Japanese
muck
blood in
duck
him.
eating contest.
Yes, you are right. But there is another event that
Or
I
Mongolian.
excel at. It is called the ear pull. It is an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring the harsh cold. It tests spiritual as well as physical strength.
You want to pull each other's ears?
The form is different, but the spirit is the same. Rejoice, Snake! Ours will be a glorious battle.
This isn't glorious. It's just plain killing. Violence isn't a sport.
Well, we'll see if there's iron in your words.
So, all those claymores I've been picking up. Excuse me, sir. How? Wait. Oh no, did I use them all up? Oh no. Ah, I just stuck my head up too far. Totally on accident. Oop, wrong one.
Come on now!
There's a character in Enter the Gungeon that's based off of Raven. Did I just kill myself? Oh, dang, dude. Ooh. It's good. It's really good. Me and Laurel played it last week, and I'm actually surprised we got to beat the final level. We didn't beat it, but yeah, we got to the final level on like our 5th go. Oh no. This way. Now I'm forgetting where I put those claymores.
Come on now.
It's local play. Unfortunately. Oh, that was a mistake on my end. I got a lot of stuff unlocked on my Steam file.
Come on now.
Okay, how did I not set up the Here I was just like, oh, the Vulcan Raven fight. I remember that. That was easy. That one's easy. Oh wait, I think I gave him the oh, I might. Oh, I'm out. Oh, no. He kept on running into claymores. There's
Just as the boss said,
just as the boss said, you can place claymores down really
which
good.
is no longer needed in this world. But my body will not remain in this place. My spirit and my flesh will become one with the ravens. In that way, I will return to Mother Earth who bore me. Snake! I will be watching you. Understand? Snake, take this security card. It will open that door.
Why?
You are a snake which was not created by nature. You and the boss. You are from another world. A world that I do not wish to know. Go and do battle with him. I will be watching from above. First, I'll give you a hint. The man who you saw die before your eyes.
What is it?
I'm gonna say that's a lot of men Snake seen be died before.
That was not the DARPA chief. It was Decoy Octopus, a member of Foxhound. He was a master of disguise. He copied his subjects down to the blood. So he drained the chief's blood and took it into himself.
Frickin' Toga.
But he wasn't able to deceive the Angel of Death.
The Angel of Death. But why go to so much trouble? Why impersonate the chief?
I forgot to call during the fight.
That is the end of my hint. You must solve the rest of the riddle yourself. Snake, in the natural world, there's no such thing as boundless slaughter. There's always an end to it. But you are different.
What are you trying to say?
The path you walk on has no end. Each step you take is paved with the corpses of your enemies. Their souls will haunt you forever. You shall have no peace. Hear me, Snake. My
Straight line
spirit
Snake like
will
that.
be watching you.
It's weird. They even ate the bone in his pants.
Snake, it's me.
Master.
It's about Naomi. Turn your monitor off.
What about Naomi?
Colonel, is Naomi there?
No, she's away. She's taking a short nap. So what is this about Naomi?
Okay, maybe we better let the Colonel hear this too.
Yeah. Go on, Master.
Well, basically, Dr. Naomi Hunter is not Dr. Naomi Hunter at all.
What?
I thought her story of her background sounded kind of fishy, so I checked it out.
And?
There is an actual Dr. Naomi Hunter, or I should say, there was one. But she's not the woman we know. The real Naomi Hunter disappeared somewhere in the Middle East. Our Naomi must have somehow obtained her identification papers.
So then who is she really?
She must be some kind of spy.
A spy?
Yes. Maybe she's been sent to sabotage this operation.
Are you saying she's with the terrorists?
I don't want to believe it either, but she is working for Foxhound.
So you think she had a part in the uprising?
Or she could be working with some different group altogether.
Different group? It couldn't be.
Place her under arrest.
What?
She's betrayed us. She needs to be arrested and interrogated to find out who she's with.
If she's one of their spies, then we're in big trouble.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
Have you let her in on some kind of vital secret or something? Does this have anything to do with the mysterious deaths of the DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president?
I have no idea.
Anyway, we cannot allow her to participate any further in this mission.
Wait a minute. Without her, we can't complete this mission.
I knew it. You're hiding something.
Give me some time. I'll try to get it out of her.
Hurry then. We've got to figure out who she is and what she's doing here.
I understand. Snake, give me some time.
Mongoose.
I don't have any time left for you.
Just in case I have frickin' line fill around. This fight easier because how much more fluid the cover system is. Yeah, because then you're able to quickly turn around the corner and shoot and get back into the corner. Cover shot. So many cameras. Both. Like, they have small powers, but then those powers are amplified with rather nanomachines, gene therapy, parasites. Oh, so here's Metal Gear. We're finally here. Play a little bit more.
Snake, it's me.
What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear, but it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards, nobody patrolling. It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys, and besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's
Metal Gear
files?
can be
Don't
as
you need a
big
password?
as they want it
Of course, but there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yep, that describes me pretty well.
Does it look like you can get in?
I don't know yet. I'll give it a try.
I'm counting on you.
Here's what. Let me just stand right in front of it. I don't think Snake... Yeah, Snake can't even look high enough.
Snake, it's me again.
How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay, keep trying.
That was weird. Just double check there's no cameras. They're giving me chaff grenades, so it makes me feel like there's a camera.
What was that noise?
I cannot see. Someone heard me. What the?
Snake, I did it.
You got past security?
Bingo.
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
I haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake, I found something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one until now?
Because of the missile rocket propulsion system, it would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
Yeah, we learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it
Shout
avoids
the
the problem of
hedgehog.
nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
If word of this got out, it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You've changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses.
Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested, only simulated.
You mean they ran a computer model?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? You still have it?
No, Ocelot took it from me.
Damn. The terrorists have replaced the dummy
Oh,
warhead
the
with
one
a
that-
real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
Killing each other. How many bullets? Like the main reason I keep on getting more bullets is because of
Snake!
Did you find it?
No, I haven't found out about the override system yet, but I found Baker's ulterior motive.
He's just looking to get rich, isn't he?
Well, that's part of it. Armstech is in much worse
yeah.
financial trouble than I thought.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile takeover.
Everything was riding on this project, I guess.
And it looks like we were paying a lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah, and Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see. So anyway, what about the override?
Just give me a little bit longer.
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No, there's been a change. The new target is Lopnor, China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid.
But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site?
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the President will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the President's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India. I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the President will break.
I like the first
He will give
first
in
part
to
of
our
that plan.
demands.
Big Boss's DNA and $1 billion.
$1 billion?
That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox dye vaccine in our demands.
Fox dye. It killed Octopus and the Armstech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this Fox dye was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
In any case, have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei Golukovich, at the
Mantis knows what's up.
Spetsnaz?
He just wants to
He
be
still
left
has
alone
doubts about the ability of Metal
with
Gear.
his own
He
thoughts.
said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? Golukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the genome soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What do you say?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Golukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
What about your promise to Colonel Golukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place Outer Heaven.
Big Boss's dream.
But boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden. If the code is entered again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Armstech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl.
Meryl.
She's alive.
Snake, I found Baker's top secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see the override system that the President was talking about. It can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
Yeah, you better get started. We don't have much time.
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got one of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy?
Yes. It's a material that changes shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah. The card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in one. Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input.
Peeking.
There should be a
around the
symbol on
corner
each screen.
with
Each
binoculars.
symbol corresponds to a
Liquid
different
and,
key.
Ocelot are still in the room.
Input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that? Damn! The key fell in the drainage ditch.
Snake! This is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
It's so goofy. I think it's a little bit better in Twin Snakes because then it's like Ocelot kind of glances and sees his elbow. Twin Snakes is the GameCube remake of this one. So it covers the same story. It just has updated graphics. It has it has mechanics that were introduced in the second game. Well, the second Solid game. And the Matrix came out. So they added Matrix elements. But I am curious if someone made a I don't know, ROM hack, what you would call it, where it's the MGS, like the PlayStation, this one. However, it read the no, it's twin. Okay, it's Twin Snakes. However, they reanimate the cutscenes and keep the original voice lines. I wonder if anyone's done like a hack like that.
The terrorists are finished inputting the detonation codes. The only way to stop the launch now is to re-input the detonation codes to lock the detonation mechanism. You need that key to do it. Find that key, Snake. There's no other way.
I mean, since Twin Snakes is like the most upgraded graphics this game has.
You lost the key? Hurry up and find it. They've already entered the detonation code.
You get like the original.
The only way to stop that launch is to lock the system by re-inputting the detonation
but you
codes.
still get the
if you use the mine detector, you should be able to find the key, even if it fell into the drainage ditch. Whatever you do, find that key.
Find that key. It fell somewhere in that drainage ditch. Use your mine detector.
Mine detector?
Yes. The mine detector works just like a metal detector. The position of the card key should show up on your radar screen.
I'll put 2 of the keys in, and I'll save the last one for next week. That way, everyone who wants to see the finale can come see the finale. Go. Wasn't there a dude?
What was that noise?
PAL code number 1 confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 2.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1. Now, PAL number 2, freeze the key.
So, in Twin Snakes, they made this part a lot easier. And they added a steam pipe and like a coolant pipe that you just shoot open, and you just stand next to those pipes. I will. And then, like, the other reason why I don't want to do the 3rd key, because I'm afraid that if I save the game and load back in, the key is going to be room temperature again. What do I have to do in this one? So, there was a boiler room, and then there's that boss room where I fought Raven. Oh. I hate these security cameras so much. Comical how many security cameras there are.
Next, you've got to cool the card key.
Where should I do that?
This is Alaska. Go outside. It's cold everywhere. But you're close to the warehouse where you fought Raven, right? That place is right in the middle of the permafrost layer, and there's no heater either. That key is actually an IC card. Its connector pins and main body are made of a shape memory alloy. It's designed so that unless it's been changed to the correct shape, it won't be recognized by the PAL code input terminal in the control room, and the detonation code won't be entered.
forget if I need to have it or not. Rub it on the ground. There we go. Have I mentioned that there's ghosts in this game? I never took the time to do the ghost stuff, but it's there for people who want to do it. So, I have this. I have this camera. Yeah. So, when you look through the camera, you can actually find developer ghosts, and they're hidden throughout the game. But you can only see them while you're looking through the camera.
What was that noise? I heard something.
I hate that guy.
Palcode number 2 confirmed. Awaiting Palcode number 3.
Okay, there goes pal code number 2. Next comes pal number 3. Warm the key.
Alright. Let's see what Snake's friends have to say.
Somewhere warm? What about the blast furnace? But the problem is, if you go through a cold place on the way back, the card key might change shape. You need to hurry on the way back.
There is a big difference between conventional weapons and weapons of mass destruction. Conventional weapons are intended for use against military targets, but nuclear weapons are used against non-combatants. Nukes are designed to kill tens of thousands of innocent civilians in a flash. That is why nuclear weapons are so evil.
Get it? Nukes are bad.
Now you've got to warm it. You need to find someplace hot.
just...
Now you've got to warm the
Right up
key
on
up.
me.
Find someplace hot.
What is it, Snake? Don't forget to save your memories of me too.
Can't save memories even on that system of yours. Memories are frail things. After you reduce them to binary numbers and send them through the air, they're not memories anymore.
I wouldn't be so sure of that. There's nothing my system can't do.
Memories aren't just sounds and pictures. They exist somewhere between the sounds, between the pictures.
Snake's a part of that theory.
I don't get it. Anything can be done digitally.
If that's true, why don't you go ahead and try to say what I'm thinking right now?
I can't say that type of thing. You have to put it into words at least.
That's right. And that's what memories are. Wordless.
I don't know about that.
No matter how far data technology advances, you'll never be able to penetrate the human heart.
You're wrong. It's just a matter of time.
But first you have to try to understand human emotions, Mei Ling.
And how do I do that?
You have to allow yourself to fall in love with someone.
Okie doke. Alright. Bye. We'll do the big finale next week. Take care.